Today, I feel like Julian Fellows. For those of you who may not know, Julian Fellows is an English actor, novelist, screenwriter, film director. He is the creator of Downton Abbey, which is a series that is loved worldwide. And I studied him recently, and I discovered that he is the sole writer of that series. That means he created all the characters. He wrote for all the characters. He was the showrunner, the sole writer for that series. And when I'm writing my Kindle Vella series, and there are 12 of them to be exact, so I'm writing for over 100 characters, and I'm writing for 12 series. So trying to keep all those people, all those characters alive and be accurate in my description and telling of them and in their feelings and their emotions and their desires and their drives is driving me crazy. I never realized how challenging it is writing multiple stories, multiple series, numerous characters all at once. So I need to come up with a system because in the past, I've written one novel at a time, or maybe one novel and a short story. And so I had my little notes and my little cheat sheets, but I could pretty much keep all the characters in mind, all their idiosyncrasies, all the little things that they do, their hobbies, their likes, their dislikes, their friends, their enemies, their childhood traumas, their childhood delights and happiness. I could remember that because I was only writing for a cast of maybe 15 people at the most. And most of those people weren't major characters. So it was easy to keep everything straight in my mind. However, I'm finding in writing these series, it is challenging. It is challenging. So I went back and I looked at Julian Fellows and I listened to his interviews. And as I said, I feel like I'm this showrunner that's creating this whole universe. And everything is on me and everything is up to me. At the moment, I don't have an editor. I don't have a team of writers. I don't have a core group that is helping me with these projects. I will enlist the help of my daughter to do editing when I print my books. And I have enlisted my sons to help me with the musical scores and some of the series and in some of my videos and also in all the book covers and artwork. However, this video is going to focus on me coming up with a new strategy, sharing some of the things that I've learned from other authors, and just giving you my own spin on things. So the first thing I'm realizing is that I need a character tree. I need a character tree for each series. And what that means is I need to create a diagram that lets me know who is related to who is friends with whom, which characters do not get along, which characters like each other, what are these characters' motives and agendas, what's going on with them. So I need to create an easy to look at, easy to read character tree for each series. And that way, because in the Virginista, I have one character, Zuzu, who has a total of 6 family members. So 7 of them altogether. So I have to list the oldest child, which is Zuzu. She's 15, and she's a Virginista. And then I have to list the youngest child, which I have to create and write. I also have to create the mom and the dad and tell what they're like and what they do for a living. In addition, in that same story, I have another character, Ja, who is Afro-Asian. And she has a story with family members that I have to detail. So you get where I'm going with this. There are so many characters, and these characters all have their own families, and they all have their own journeys. And I need to keep these journeys clear. I need to know which foods the characters like, which foods the characters don't like, what are their favorite colors, when were they born, what are their hobbies, what are their goals, what are their dreams. And in addition to writing The Virginista, then there is The Dangerous Obsession, which is an ongoing series. So that's going to be a 4-season series. And so that means I have to create multiple character trees for each series, or for each season, I'm sorry. So for season 1, it's going to be Andre and Preston. Season 2 is Sterling and Paige, and all those characters that are going to be involved in that season. And then I have my medical series, Dirty Blue Scrubs, and all the characters are there. And I have minor characters that are just going to show up for one time and one time only. So I'm realizing, in addition to creating a character tree, I am using index cards. And index cards will give me a brief physical description of my characters, because I don't want to confuse hair color, eye color, hairstyle, fashion style. Also, each character has a certain way of speaking. They may have certain vocabulary words that they use constantly. They have certain ways of expressing themselves. Like Zuzu, who is a character in Virginista. She's a teenager, and she speaks in a whispery voice all the time. So I have to remember that. I may have another character that is outspoken and boisterous. So I have to remember their speaking patterns. I have to remember what they look like. And I can't store all that in my mind. So I need cheat sheets. And so that will be my index cards. I also need visuals. So I have images. I have magazine pictures of the characters, what they look like, what their physique looks like, their skin tones, their eye structure, their face structure, all that kind of thing. So this may sound like a daunting task, but I find it very challenging. The fact that I'm able to create a world with hundreds of characters, major and minor, and I can create characters that are one-dimensional or that are 3-dimensional. Another thing that may help you as a writer is to look at the character archetypes and to assign certain archetypes to your characters. So you know off the hand, okay, this character is rebellious, or this character is a wild card, or this character is in the friend category. You have to find ways and techniques to remind yourself of who these characters are, if you want to write multiple series all at once. Another thing that I do is I end up reading my episodes over and over in order to get the feel of the story, because each story has its own feel. The medical series, Dirty Blue Scrubs, is more a hospital facility setting with adults. The Virginista series is teenagers in a high school. So I am flipping voices and narrative voices when I'm telling these stories. So sometimes I have to go back and I have to read maybe all of the episodes written so I can get back into the mindset of that series, or I may go back and read maybe the first 3 episodes. So these are some of the things that I'm doing, and they're helping me. I'm trying to develop more strategies, but let me know what you're doing and let me know what you think of this video. Until next time, I'm wishing you love, peace, happiness. Bye-bye.